When travelling the world uncovering truths, it's important to get one's hands dirty as often as possible, which is why I'm in Wichita, Kansas, dressed in a snazzy outfit known as a fire suit, preparing to risk death and my career driving in a dirt track car race. I'm trying to fully understand the appeal of an American institution known as NASCAR. Technically, the cars racing in Kansas are not NASCAR cars, but they have 4 wheels, engines, drivers, passionate fans, and a very good chance of killing this reporter. So, who cares about the details? A brave local teenager named Dan Powers graciously volunteered to loan me his car for my first foray into driving. It's called a Mustang, I believe, and it had been stripped of anything resembling comfortable accessories.
Tighten these first. Pull them down.
The tighter it is, the more Mummy loves you.
I was encouraged to drive some practice laps before my big event to get a feel for the car and track and reassure race organisers I wouldn't pose a threat to the other competitors. This was not as easy as go-kart racing with David Reagan. In fact, it was not easy at all. Imagine speeding on an ice rink. I had a little time between practice and potential racing tragedy, which allowed me to collect myself, write a will, and mingle with the locals who spend their nights and weekends building and racing these vehicles of terror.
Did you see me racing?
Yeah, I seen it.
How did I do?
You did all right. You get on the gas a little more and you'll be all right.
How was your first time?
Scary.
Yeah?
Yeah,
It is scary. It's not just me. It is scary.
Was you scared?
I was petrified.
I bet you
It's
was.
one of the scariest things I've ever done.
First time out there, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good. You look pretty good in it. But you're awful slow, though.
But before you could say life insurance policy, it was time for the big race. I started cautiously, lurking at the back of the field to size up my competition. After a few laps of not dying, it was time to make my move. I was pretty tight on turns 1 and 2, but the car was loose on turn 3. I have no idea what that means. Someone told me later that's how I looked. I know it's hard to tell from the pictures, but I actually passed the pink car. Yes, overcoming all obstacles, Lawrence Belden Smythe did not finish last in his first professional car race. Nor did he die in a horrible flaming wreck. It's the custom here for cars, drivers and fans to mingle after the big event, which allowed this reporter to meet the professional driver who was lucky to escape with a close win over me.
You're the winner?
Yeah, I'm the winner, I guess. That's what they say.
I was racing you?
Yeah, you get, I guess. I don't know.
How old are you?
14.
Do you even have a driving license?
No.
You think he sounds confused? Track organisers also neglected to tell me I was racing with children. I believe the decision was made to provide these American youngsters with valuable international experience. And not because I wasn't good enough to drive with grown-ups. But this brief foray behind the wheel delivered valuable, if ego-deflating, insight. I came into NASCAR country with absolutely no idea what to expect. There are parts of the American population who regard this endeavor with disdain. After delving into the truth, I can now conclude those people are making a judgment based on insufficient information. There's no doubt this sport and the characters within it are unusual.
Hey, can you focus that right there? That's great.
Whether they're drivers and their muscly companions striving to race and change tires as quickly as possible, enthusiastic and incredibly loyal fans striving to get a signature on every random piece of equipment associated with the sport, or underage children hurtling around a mud-filled oval striving to humiliate an English journalist, all of them share a common bond. A love for this sport. If something provokes this much passion, pride and pleasure for so many people, it deserves acknowledgement and respect. I salute you, NASCAR, your obsessive fans, your sophisticated machinery and your charismatic drivers. With fierce determination and a never-say-die attitude, you've turned the seemingly ridiculous act of driving in a circle into a multi-billion-dollar sport. Until next time, reporting and revving from the heart of NASCAR, this is Lawrence Belden Smythe.